These are not the darts you're looking for, because they're mine. Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. So as you know, Target Darts have got a license with Disney to produce a range of products based on Star Wars. Now they've sent a couple of the items, or a couple of sets of the darts I should say, and some of the accessories. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing in this video to show you what they is. I'll give you a quick look, but I will be doing the more detailed reviews later on, so look out for them. But I actually think the license is rather cool. So many people like Star Wars. I'm a big fan of Star Wars myself, but I'm not like a fanatic. I don't buy all the items associated with it. But I do like what Target have done, but I had a feeling it would be expensive because obviously such a license isn't going to be cheap. But I was a little bit maybe shocked and surprised at how expensive it is. So that's definitely a talking point for many. But I'll probably talk more about that when I do the reviews in detail, and maybe have a little bit of a discussion on whether or not I think the price might be justified or not. I think most people might have already made up their mind on that issue, but anyway, I'm going to leave that for when I do the reviews properly. But I'll probably also be doing a giveaway of one of the sets in here, so look out for that. But for now, I'm just going to give you a quick look, so let's check it out. Alright, so I'll just open the box first, show you what I've got. Obviously I've already opened it, because like a big kid on Christmas Day, you can't resist. So, got the TIE Fighter darts. Now, out of the two versions, the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing, I thought the TIE Fighter were maybe the weaker version. I think the X-Wing looked quite cool, but anyway, we'll see what they're like. And I've got the set that I thought looked rather good actually, the Vader darts, so looking forward to trying them, opening them up. And what's this? It's the bow case. Which one is it? The Darth Maul. So I'll give you a look at that. And I've got some K-Flex flights, so that's obviously R2-D2. Does it say on? Yeah, it does say on there, but I don't think it says on the packet, does it? No. So it doesn't say on the packet, it just says on the label what they are. And which one is that? Is that Darth Vader, or is it a Stormtrooper? Yeah, a Stormtrooper. So immediately I didn't know what it was, but that must be Darth Maul, is it? Yeah. So I'll get them out and have a better look. And I've got some paper made from the sands of Tatooine. I wonder if there's anything inside it. No, maybe it wasn't. And just a card about the new range. So I'll get them out and have a closer look at them. Right, just before we move on to having a closer look at the darts, I thought I'd go on to a shop. This is just double top darts, as you can see, because it's nice and easily displayed of all the items I've got in the new Star Wars range. Now, as many have said, the price of these saber darts was quite impressive, £599.99. I wasn't expecting them to be as much as that. When I seen the price, I was a little bit shocked, to be honest. And there was 2,000 sets made of each, but I think when Double Tops first put them on, I think I don't know whether they had about 300 units or something like that. So certainly people have been buying them, because they've got 23 left of the Jedi Knight and 24 left of the Vader ones, so definitely they're selling. But I had them in my basket and out my basket, and I just couldn't make up my mind whether to get a set. But of the two, I think the Vader Saber looks the best, but I just don't know whether I can justify that price myself. Now, the Darth Vader darts I actually think look rather good, and they're priced at £249.98 and 99, what have you. And the TIE Fighter, $99.98, and the X-Wing, which I think actually look rather good as well. Of the two, I definitely think the X-Wing look the better. And the cases, or the ball wallets I should say, are £39.98, and the K-Flex 1999. So you've got the Darth Maul, R2D2 and Stormtrooper, the same as in the cases, and the surround, which is in the style of a Millennium Falcon, that's £150, but that is a bit expensive I think for a surround. And the stems £2.95, and the normal flights again £2.95, but obviously they'll be coming out with more stuff in time. Right, let's start with the K-Flex first. So there's the R2D2. Almost looks like a cartoony stylized version of it. So basically that is it. It's just K-Flex with a Star Wars theme on it. Nothing much else to see really. If you're into Star Wars, then you probably just like it for the sake of it being Star Wars. Now Stormtrooper, now I didn't really get that one at first, but I know it doesn't quite grab me straight away as being a Stormtrooper one, but no, but I guess it is, I suppose. Darth Maul, yeah, I definitely got that one straight away, because obviously the face and the red and the blacks, yeah, I think this one actually looks the best. I think it's because it's the clear red. I often think the clear K-Flex looks good, but any clear moulded flights do look good. So that's the K-Flex, and he's the Darth Maul bore dart case. So I think the only thing with things like this, like these kind of licensed deals, in some of the things it kind of feels like you're buying your kid like a lunchbox with a whatever on it. So for some people it may seem a bit kitsch in that regard, but I guess it really depends on how much of a fan you are of Star Wars, because I know if you're a big fan you probably collect all kinds of stuff, not just direct Star Wars related things, but anything related to it. So if you're that kind of collector, then yeah, or if you think it's cool and that, but it does kind of feel a little bit school playground kind of thing. But again, it depends on the individual, I suppose. Alright, so the TIE Fighter darts, obviously I took them out of the box already. You get your little metal target Star Wars Swiss removal tool, so that's quite nice and neat. And like I mentioned, I think the TIE Fighter version looked the weakest when I seen the pictures of them, but now I've actually had a better look at them. They're definitely better than I first thought, but I'd still probably say they're the weaker two out of these in the X-Wing. I think the X-Wing look rather good actually, but when I first seen the pictures of them, I didn't know they had this kind of like fluted grip on the front, and the rear section is a much better grip than I first thought. It's kind of got like scallopy edges. I don't know how well you can see it there, but it feels quite nice, the rear grip, and even the front grip feels nice, but this part of the barrel is just kind of like etched in a TIE Fighter style, but it doesn't really feel grippy at all, just tiny little bit. So that to me is a little bit disappointing around that area, but again, I'll leave it until I do the proper review. But that's the TIE Fighter darts. I think the flights are a little bit on the weak side as well. But anyway, that's those. Right, so the Darth Vader darts. Now, I actually thought these looked good when I seen the pictures and everything, so I've not even opened this yet, so this is the first time. And I like the little metallic little badge thing there, that looks good. So that's a magnetic thing there, and obviously as you can see it comes in a nice presentation case, and you got the Darth Vader case. Is it the Tacoma case? So, and you got some of the K-Flex fights. I didn't know you got them in it. Yeah, so that's nice. Can you smell that? It smells nice. I know you can't smell it. And you got your little, again, Star Wars Swiss point removal tool and some extra Swiss points. Swiss point storms. I don't know exactly which version because I haven't looked at all the details. And what's in there? Oh, your little voucher certificate thing for your darts counter. Is there something else in there? No. And obviously on this side be the darts, and you got the Darth Vader flights in the black K-Flex. So I actually think these ones have been done rather neat in the way that they've kind of like etched the images of Darth Vader's helmet on his part of the grip, and kind of got the controls in his chest plate and that, and actually feels rather grippy. So I think it looks rather nice actually. Just move that, let's put that there like that as a background so you can see it better. But it's kind of like a grey PVD. It's not like a deep dark black. I'm just having a look away from the camera, but it's got a kind of like concertina style wavy ring grip there with some lateral cuts. But we'll see when I do the review, and I'll do a super close look and that. But I actually think they are quite nice them, but whether or not they still justify that high price, that's another matter, and we'll talk about that when I do the proper full review. So there you go. That was just a quick unboxing of what I have, so look out for the full reviews coming soon, and also a giveaway to come as well. So that's the end of that. May the force be with you.